Okay, guys, welcome back. Kenichi Uchigaki, Japanese champion, who's traveling here for actually a 10-day vacation, is playing this tournament, and I think no, he's not going to the Derby. He's just going to play this tournament, and then he's going to go home in a week, back to Tokyo. So, thank you so much. Great to see Kenichi again. It's been at least 3 years since I've had the opportunity to watch him play in the United States. Since actually he played at the US Open too and placed in the top 16. And he is playing from the winner's side, Oscar Dominguez. Enjoy this match. This is an even race to 9 between the two players. And we should be in for a lot of fun between these guys. Kenichi defeated Sal Butera a little earlier today, and we got a chance to see him play a little bit. He's playing with a TAD cue that he's had for over 30 years, and that is his playing cue that he uses all the time. I talked to him a little bit about that cue, which he says he gets recoated like once every 3 years. He gets it clear coated like once every 3 years. Nice break, shot on the one. Both players, Oscar and Kenichi, by the way, both very good friends, known each other for, I would say, almost 10 years now. And yes, Kenichi's been hosted at Oscar's house many times. Yeah, you want to join? Kenichi has been hosted by Oscar many times when he's come to the United States, and vice versa when Oscar goes to Japan. So, you know, they're good friends. But you can rest assured that both players intend to win this event.
What are you going to say? I'm gonna do that. I was about to have a heart attack. I'm like, what the fuck's my kid? I was like, where's my $3,000 poster?
Yes,
keep it in view, man. I enjoy it.
Good evening, everyone.
Keeping you. You filling in for it?
This is Ashi Fatchler back with you. I'm going to be sweating the two matches. Oscar Dominguez. Oh yes, three still. Sorry, I'm being corrected by Ray Ray. Oscar Dominguez against Kenichi Uchigaki and Vilmos Foldish playing Sal Uchigaki. Yes, and Vilmos Foldish playing Sal Butera, and the local kid Victor Castro playing Edgy Geronimo. Sorry about that slow start. We're back on the streaming right now. The score is 1-1. I'm going to correct that right away. Kenichi Uchigaki, I apologize, is breaking, and you'll notice he has this monster break, but he's looking at the transition from the 2 to the 3 right now. Kenichi, for those of you who weren't listening earlier to the stream, has been playing in Japan and in Europe, winning along the way, and just returned stateside and has been playing this tournament in the last 2 days. That 5-ball wiped its feet on the way in, leaving Kenichi with a less than desirable position on that 6, unless it... he's going to go in the side pocket, draw down towards that 7, 1 real. Now it's a road map. Hit the 7 in the side, a little bit forward, stop the cue ball on that 8, and hit the 9 in on the bottom right hand side. Doing so will bring the score to 2-1. Always the gentleman, Oscar concedes the game to.
The latest updates, actually, we got Geronimo playing Victor. Geronimo's up 2-0. And you got Ephraim playing Johnny Kang.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's 1-0 here, I think, for Sal. At least he won the last drag. 2-1? Okay.
And what's the score over here between Oscar?
Oh, it is 2-1 to Kenichi with Oscar breaking, yes. Yes, it's a really cool TAD cue that Kenichi is playing. He's actually selling this cue. I think it's on either eBay. AZ Billiards, and the cue's worth $3,800. It was recently finished by the TAD workshop, and Kenichi had it for 30 years. It's an amazing looking cue. If anybody's interested, you can either make contact with Oscar Dominguez or I'm sure with Kenichi. As we speak, Oscar dogged that 1 ball in the...
Rattled it. He rattles it. Didn't dog it. Dogging is missing by a mile.
Well, he set up this table.
No, these pockets over here on this table are weird. See, look, he hit into the reel. Yeah, I guess you could say he dogged it because he hit the reel first.
Yep. And he knows better on this table, right?
This table's a tough table.
He set it up with his dad.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, this is the Dominguez family table. not sure, Jaden, by the way, what the score was between Sal and Dan. Dan said that he played well.
Yeah.
Do you remember the score between Sal and Dan Wallace?
No, not really. I was playing at the time.
Yeah, and I was taking photos, so we're not sure. I apologize.
Yeah, Jaden. And these tables ain't as tight as his home tables. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as tight as hard times. But they play a little weird. They're fast.
So currently there are 4 matches in the tournament. The TV table, which you're watching right now, Sal Butera versus Vilmos Faldish, Efren Reyes versus Johnny Kang, and Victor Castro playing Geronimo Edgy Rodrigo.
Meantime, Daniel's juggling food on his arms over here.
Yeah, he's the food juggler.
Daniel, I didn't know you're that good at juggling the food. Where's mine? No.
Kenichi took his eyes off that 3-ball.
Oh, he missed it? And left him safe. He missed good. Huh? People been missing on this table all day.
Yeah, everybody,
It's a tough
Efren
table.
included, I know.
It plays tough, I'm telling you. The table plays tough. The earlier, Bo missed a semi-straight and 8-ball that was probably the match decider. If Bo would have got it, he would probably be an Efren.
Right.
He rattled the
Right.
ball, and that was it.
That 8-ball made the difference.
Oscar just made a good semi-messe shot, small messe there. Twice. Messed the 4, messed the 5. Are they good? They fresh? They taste pretty fresh? I know. I walked over to Subway earlier.
Oscar is praying that ball stops right before it hits that side pocket.
I have an answer for that junk food. I have an answer for all the junk food.
One of the spectators' phones just went off in the corner. Yeah.
They know what to do.
I agree. We were sort of debating here because the spectator's phone went off in the middle of Oscar's stroke. Oscar stood off his stroke, and you know, you have to sort of let this go, get back into your stroke, make sure you make that ball, which is exactly what Oscar is doing, but I wonder if Oscar will say something to the player whose phone went off. Oscar and Kenichi are debating whose turn it is to break.
What's going on with the rack?
I'm not sure. Oscar is sort of... Oscar, who won the toss?
No, I mean, what are they disputing there?
Well, I no, I think it was just whose turn it is to break. They're not sure. Can you...
Oh my God, that's quick. Go ahead.
It became a your break, your break, my break kind of thing.
You're good. Two games apiece, and it looks like this opening shot could have a two-way aspect to it. I'm not really sure if the... Yeah, I think he was trying to play both the 2 and the 4. Or maybe he was playing safe. And Oscar's going to take a quick break.
He's leaving Kenichi to think about the break that he just made on the table. Just stew a little and think about it.
I guess while this break's in progress, we'd like to remind you that MZWST Tour will be playing its last official tour stop next weekend at Break Time Billiards in Modesto, California. And sign-ups will be taken until the day of the event, in person, at the venue. It'll be a live broadcast on POVPOOL.com. And the festivities will begin on Saturday morning at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Oscar back for the break. Plays a great shot on that 2-ball, taking advantage of whatever view he had to cut that ball up the rail.
Just a reminder that POVPOOL is a truly international broadcast.
I want to thank you, Ashi, for, every time we come to San Diego, you take the time out of your day to come and take photographs.
Oh, it's my pleasure, I assure you. For those of you who don't know, Daniel and Geraldine are the most gracious hostesses and hosts around. I assure you of that.
Well, we appreciate what you do too, so
Kenichi just got up and walked away so that he's not sitting directly in the line of sight of Oscar.
Ashi, what's our score here? 2-2, huh? Notice how still Oscar. Oscar is just. I don't even see practice strokes there, really. Do you?
No. When he gets down on the ball, he has one thing and one thing only. He just releases the cue. That's it. There's no thought, all the thinking is done while standing up, not when he's down on the ball.
Yeah, he plays it out first in his mind and then makes his decision and then gets down to execute. It's going to be 3-2, Oscar. What a beautiful break, but the 5 looks to be frozen to the rail. The 7 is off the rail slightly. And the 4 hanging in the pocket. So Oscar still has a chance to do something. It looks like if he wanted to, he could thin that 4, send a cue ball with some pace down the rail to break the 5 away. But this is
and that's what he's and that's what he's looking at right now.
Yeah. Tough to get position, to really predict your position here, but it looks like it may be the only shot he has right now. See if he can pull this off. Hit this real thin. Send it down the rail. The titty has killed that shot. That was the danger. The 5 being frozen mean, I suppose if you were really feeling festive, you could cut this ball down the rail.
Oscar feels less than festive.
Oscar acknowledging the skill level of that shot. Yeah, he's looking at it. Basically on the same page here. Oscar thinking about kicking 2 rails into the 5, possibly make the 6 here. He's got to watch out though, because where the 8 is in the middle of the table, he could actually send the cue ball right behind the 8. He could hook himself. So, you know, he might make this 6, but where's the cue ball going to go? Anyway, that's one of the many outcomes, but definitely one to consider. And if you miss, then distance is your friend, but I don't know if this is enough distance for Oscar to consider a friend at this point, because his friend, Kenichi, is going to come to the table with a little something for him. He's really sort of taking his time here. Doesn't want to make any mistakes. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Didn't have to drill that shot, as you guys can see. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Wow. Kenichi is waving off his error. He thought his cue ball was going to come a little higher than the side pocket and at an angle, but he almost scratched completely, so he considers himself lucky. Funny how these any routine shots sometimes can cause a major problem. You know, I mean, be slight embarrassment for Kenichi, as good as he is, to make that 6 and come 3 rails around to scratch, or 2 rails around to scratch on the side. But He was lucky. And now the score is 3-3. We're still at an even race here. Oh, now the score is 3-3. Sorry, folks. I was thinking ahead of myself. Your psychic commentator, hard at work.
Well, after a slight break there for some food, I'm back. Kenichi seems to be not that happy with the rack for whatever reason. It's not.
Well, that's interesting to note because the turtle rack is actually a Japanese product. So I would assume he's actually used to it.
Yes, I'm thinking it's this particular one, you know, not the rack in general, but this one.
You know, he has all the freedom in the world to turn to Oscar and say, hey, can we switch this rack out? But,
you know, though, I would think that that would be considered less than sportsmanlike to do so.
I don't necessarily agree. I mean, if Oscar says no, then he says no.
Yeah. To try and get shape, Kenichi just made sure his ball wipes its feet on the way in.
Someone in the chat room asking if he would take 3,800 yen for his cue. I have news for
Somehow
you guys.
I don't think so, but 338,000 yen maybe.
Yeah. He's had that cue for over 30 years, and he said that somebody recently offered him $20,000 for it. Well, he's still playing with it, isn't he?
Yep. He recently finished it too at the TAD workshop.
Interestingly enough, though, Kenichi does have in possession two TAD cues that he does have for sale. One for $3,800 and the other for $3,500. One is a 1962 TAD, beautiful piece of equipment, and one is a 1994.
Both cues are just stunning, aren't they?
Oh, they are, and he has them here at OnCue and has them available for sale.
Are they his?
If anybody is serious about looking at these cues, please contact me, povpool@gmail.com, and I'll get you in touch with Kenichi immediately. And, you know, he's only taking serious offers. But no, not the cue he's playing with, because that's his cue, damn it.
Well, Kenichi's back at the table on that 2-ball. Table is open. Nothing seems to be problematic. Nothing touching. It's sort of a roadmap for run out. One rail out. Keep things simple. Didn't want to be straight in on that 4-ball. Could actually hear him make a disapproving noise as he saw that he straightened up on that 4-ball. Still not a problem, but Kenichi leaves himself with an angle to go up table for the 9, although I'm guessing that's not exactly where he wanted to be, sort of stopped on the 50-yard line. Ooh, that was real close. That cue ball came very close to that rail, and
Thank you. Well, Kenichi is really holding his own here.
although you know that 1 ball is married to that lower rail, bottom rail, and Kenichi is trying to kick at it to get shape for the 2.
Oh, he feathered the 1.
And
he's going to scratch.
oh,
No scratch.
wow. I bet both Oscar and Kenichi was hoping he wouldn't scratch, and Oscar was hoping he would. And
Oh, of course, of course.
that cue ball is deep in that side pocket. And Oscar has to make sure that he hits it with enough speed to come down towards that 2. Just like that.
He might have been hoping to hit that a little thinner.
But you know, he took a thicker hit, but
Just to make the ball.
guaranteed
Yeah,
to make it and not
Oh, just enough speed.
Just enough speed. Well,
but wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the problem.
4 balls
right?
covered by the 8, so.
He's going to look and see if he draws, does that clip the 8? And if not, he wants to draw back to the rail and into the 8.
Ongoing matches, too, right now. We got Vilmos Foldish playing Sal Butera, and the one in the winner's side, and Edgy Geronimo playing Victor Castro on the one-loss side. And that will do it for tonight. So we're in our top 6 now. Is that right?
Top 8?
Top 8? Who else is left? Oh, who's playing them? Oh, Efren and who?
Johnny King.
Johnny Kang is still in? Oh my gosh.
4-4.
Efren and Johnny Kang are playing, and it's 4 games apiece. Interesting.
Johnny Kang was playing pretty good earlier. Yeah, he's a little fast, but he was playing well.
Oh yeah, you can't mess with Johnny. I mean, you gotta be in the box. If you're gonna play Johnny, you gotta be in the box, and you gotta play. Geronimo's playing Victor Castro. He's up 5-2 on Castro. So hot seat match will be the winner of this match you're watching now versus the winner of Edgy Geronimo and Victor Castro. And one-loss matches Vilmos Foldish and Sal Butera are ongoing, as is Johnny Kang and Efren Reyes, who is now up 5-4 on Johnny Kang. And look what we have here, a little out of position for Oscar.
Oscar nudged the 9-ball coming off the rail.
And it also just came to my attention that Vilmos and Sal are neck and neck at 4 games apiece. Oscar should be able to make this ball.
He missed it and left it on for Kenichi.
Yeah, he hit it
This is
surprisingly thick.
He did, and this is one of those swing games. Kenichi making that 9-ball will bring it up to 6-3 with Kenichi breaking.
Yeah, 6-3 or 5-4, whichever, you know. I mean, it's going to be 6-3, and that's not good for Oscar. The only good news for this match is that the loser of this match is not eliminated from the event. So you have to remember, guys, that there's only one winner in these events.
And Efren
there's only one
yes,
top-notch winner.
And Efren can't win them all.
Geronimo's now up 5-3 against Victor Castro. I guess Victor won a game again. And Geronimo's breaking. Kenichi trying to loosen up. It's been a long day. The return of Oscar. Let's see what happens here. Needs to close us out. Period. Nice shot, and this table's slow on him. He feels a little bit robbed. Because he executed well. I think he's looking at the billiard, but I really don't know. I don't know if he's looking just to make the ball and he's measuring the angle of the carom, whether or not he'll collide with the 6 if he tries to cut the 5 in. Not sure. Or maybe he'll just play safe. He's going for it, and he did collide. And what does the magic 8 ball say? He might have to shake it again because I can't see it. It looks like it goes. It does. Hit the 8. Oh my God. You don't want to be left with this shot. This is anybody's guess. I mean, it looks like the balls are dead. But if he hits the 7 wrong in any way, the 8 will not go. And what I'm talking about, folks, is the kick. He might be looking at the bank. But folks, it's Sunday, and the banks aren't always open on Sunday. He played it good, though. He jacked Kenichi up. Actually, just hampered him. I don't know if he's jacked up. He is slightly hampered. He's not extremely... Well, he's a righty. So he's going to be hampered. If he was like me, a lefty, things might be different. Seems to be queuing okay. No good. Scratch, scratch, scratch. He's scratching himself. He's disappointed.
Those pants on him.
And Geraldine likes Kenichi's pants. Just to let you know, guys. If you didn't hear that. I'm pretty sure you did, but, you know. For those who are hard of hearing out there.
They're kind of bell-bottomy.
Yeah, they're low cut, flares.
They're very 70s. Like 70s reminiscent.
Yeah. They're like rock star jeans.
Yes. Yeah.
Kenichi in the rock star jeans is about to lose this game. It'll be 6-4. Well, on this table, it's going to be 6-4. And a couple of score updates for you. Efren is playing Johnny Kang, and he's up 7-4 on Johnny. Vilmos Foldish and Sal Butera look like it's still 4-4 over there. Edgy Geronimo and Victor Castro, it looks like 5-4. Edgy is up 5-4. Oh, 6-4. Okay. So, looks like Efren so far has the most of his match with Johnny Kang. So for those of Efren fans out there, I think we're all Efren fans. For those Efren fans wondering if we're going to see him again on the live stream table, maybe. That's all I can say. Well, guys are taking a break. If you haven't done it already, I'll tell you to do it right now. Go to Facebook, check out Point of View Pool, and please like our fan page for Point of View Pool. And on Facebook, please look up POVPOOL and join the group page. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please subscribe to that also. You'll be updated every time we post new matches or new events, new playlists. Now, you can set preferences so that you don't get an email every time, because we do upload quite a lot of content to YouTube. I want to thank you guys for watching POVPOOL. And joining us on our crusade to bring pool to all the homes and pool halls in America and the world. Love that sound. I'm wondering how many of you out there just like going to sleep to the sound of pool balls on your computer. Or TV. Okay, the 4 balls in the jaws of the side pocket. And it looks like Kenichi is grabbing his jump cue. He's got to be careful here. It's kind of a longer jump, and a double hop could cause either of those 2 balls to fly off the table. Whoa. Pretty good there, Kenichi.
That's how a pro does it.
That is how a pro does it. Ouch. Same shooter. This subject has been coming up quite a lot lately about how demanding it is to play the game of 9-ball or 10-ball. Any sort of rotation game like this. And how demanding it is mentally and physically, because you basically have to play perfect shape every time you get down for a shot. Including when you play safeties. I mean, a lot of people consider two-way shots as well, but sometimes the two-way is just as demanding as the one-way. There are other games where they're more demanding mentally than they are physically as far as execution. But 9-ball, as has been mentioned by many, many players over the years, can be tougher than golf. And when I say golf, I mean, the real golf game with golf balls, putters, Tiger Woods, and Phil Mickelson. And sponsors. Oscar now trails by 1 game. This is an even race to 9 from the winner's side. Oscar's break, fortunate for him, and he's been breaking well. As has Kenichi. See what happens here. Well, I lost Ashi. He went to go smoke a cigarette.
He did?
Yeah. Maybe he's on his second pack.
He doesn't smoke.
He just went like this. He said he's going out and did the, universal gesture for I'm going to go smoke. With the 2 fingers in the mouth. Ah, yes, a cigar. Yeah, he doesn't smoke cigarettes, he smokes cigars.
Almost just won another game, but I can't tell the score.
Yeah. Sal Butera. He beat Ruben Batista. That's the biggest name that he beat in this event so far.
The winner's side for quite a while.
And he's still on the winner's side. And his
No, he's on the loser's side now.
he's on the one-loss side now. Yeah, that's right. Kenichi beat him earlier today. And it sounds by the applause that Efren has defeated Johnny Kang.
I didn't know that.
I can tell between the Efren claps and the Johnny Kang claps. How can I tell? Watch. The news is going to be sent to us very quickly. Text Brooke and ask her who won. Those are Efren claps, not Kang claps. My buddies Sprout and Jay over here sweating the action. Woo! Having a good old time here. What a great night this is. Great action. Great players. Great venue. And awesome host. Clyde Norris, Jay, Sprout, Kiwi, Danielle. All these guys been working their butts off. Art, Uncle Art, and Auntie have been taking care of us. And yeah, Clyde Norris, another shout out for him, man. He's definitely got a great venue down here in La Mesa, California. Check out OnCue Billiards, 8903 Parkway Drive, right? 8903. Come on now. Something like that. In La Mesa. 8308 Parkway Drive. La Mesa 91942, California. And this just in, Sal Butera is trailing Vilmos Foldish 7-6. So only one game separates the two. We had, I believe, 11 professional players at this event this weekend. And Edgy and Victor Castro are neck and neck, 5 games apiece, which is a little surprising, since Edgy is considered a very high possibility of winning this whole event. Good for Oscar. Kenichi should have no problem running out here, barring some odd positional error between the 7 and the 8. I don't really see much of a problem. A little force follow here. No, he didn't even need to do that. Oh yeah. Kenichi now within 2 games of victory. Down goes a 1 ball. And cue ball went to the North Pole. Trying to get Clyde to sit down next to me here and sweat some of the action. The owner of OnCue caught him, and he's like, "Oh no." He's shy. It's so funny too, because he always says, "Man, I can't wait to see you. You know, I'll sit and commentate with you," and then he gets gun shy. And last time I was here, I think he only sat and did 1 match with me between Vilmos and Tim Daniel. Oh my gosh, I'm fading. Good speed, Kenichi. And a couple of taps from Oscar. I forgot to mention that MZWST Tour OnCue for day 2 is the name of the blog posting that we have. for real-time updates on today's events and how it's all unfolding. I'm really mad because Java installed some Ask Jeeves internet browser on my Google Chrome. So I'm going to have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get rid of that sucker. Making me angry. Okay. Well, he's got the angle to cut this. He's just not sure if it's worth it. Speed, so important. And that's why he says, wow. He says, I'm going to lay up. But I don't think he got there. I think Oscar can see this. He shoots. He scores. No reward, man. Damn 5-ball. This can be the frustrating part of any match for any player. When you have an opportunity to do something, and every time you come to the table, it's never just, smooth sailing. It's always fraught with peril and problems, and you've got to fight, claw your way back through it to just get even and hopefully win. But it seems it's always at these crucial times during a tournament towards the end when people start playing a lot more carefully, more tentative, and so things get a lot more complicated, a lot more difficult. Did you want to do something? Looks like he's going straight into 3. Safety. Good shot. Speaking of score, did I miss a bead on the scoreboard here? Did somebody get a game without my permission? Thank you, Hot Rod. Score now is 7-6. Kenichi racing to 9. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ashi.
Yeah, Daniel. Well, thank you. Well, Kenichi just scored yet another point that puts him up at 8, correct? Is it 8-5 right now?
Yeah, that'll put Kenichi on the hill. Now, speaking of score, I'd like your opinion. This is a handicap tournament, right?
It is.
So, Joe Schmo gets 2 on the wire.
Oh, it is updated now. It wasn't up.
Yeah.
I can't see it on my screen.
So, like, someone gets 2 on the wire in a race to 9. Would you rather see on the scoreboard that Joe Schmo goes to 7? Or would you rather see him go to 9, but with 2 games already added?
Here's the way I see it, and this is my personal opinion. Since some of our viewers are amateurs, they don't understand getting points on the wire. So you start the game, you start the match, you have 2 points, and they go, why does the other player have 2 points? However, within the first game, you know, this sort of evens it out. They don't know that necessarily you started at 2-0. So I'm one of those that if the race is 9-7, let me see a 9-7 race. Don't make it always 9-9 by putting 2 games on the wire.
Okay.
Just from an amateur standpoint, not necessarily the pros. Now, I'm sure that the people out there will lynch me in comment land saying you don't understand, you don't get it. That way I can see exactly where we're going.
Well, no, actually, to the contrary, there are some people that would rather see it the way that you're explaining it. I personally like to add the games because if some stranger walks into a room and they just look up at the score, right, and it says 3 games to 5, right, all the guy has to say to his buddy is, hey, what's the race to, right? So say he's watching that match without any audio.
Yeah, but the people here can interact. It's the people that are viewing your stream that are important. So they typically don't get to see the score, the beads at the top of the table, unless we show it on screen. And what they see on screen might reflect exactly what's on the table if they move coins and such.
Sure. Anyway, I'm just taking a survey, food for thought. I might change things later on. But for now,
ladies and gentlemen,
the price is right.
Yes,
you get what you pay for.
is an ongoing process.
And you get what you pay for.
Yes. A really good stream? Is that what you're trying to say? You get a really good stream?
Well, the price is right. You know, like it's free live stream.
And I believe in sort of educating the people. Look, they're going to this, they're going to that. We can do that. Kenichi is thinking about the jump right now. He wants to jump that ball on the way to the 1 ball. He thinks that he can benefit from that, especially because the 9 is in the way. He's asking the proprietor's father to move away from his shot.
That's Uncle Art.
Uncle Art decided that this is a good time to clean the tables. Let's clean the tables right in front of Kenichi's jump. And Kenichi nails it.
What a beautiful shot. And shape on the 2.
Gets shape on that 2 ball.
Kenichi Uchigaki.
And Oscar acknowledges a good shot by tapping the table.
Art's a little embarrassed right now. What a great shot that was.
It was very controlled, wasn't it?
Yes, I agree. It is a race to your rating. Unfortunately, you have to look at it from a broadcaster's point of view too.
Sure.
When an audience watches this, they don't watch it all the way through, and sometimes they don't watch it from the beginning, so they don't understand what the backstory is, or so.
Have people complained about your way of doing it, adding 2 points?
No, there hasn't been a lot of complaints, more so than confusion and miscommunication. And so I think the majority of people out there in the world understand the different ways to do the scoring. It's just that everybody has a certain preference. And there we have it. Oscar is defeated.
Concedes and defeated. And Oscar is going back to the 9 ball that dogged him earlier on and dogs it again.
The back cut, the thin back cut. And that was just before you went and took a break.
Yes, I needed a break. Sorry.
No, it's okay. If you'd have stayed, he probably would have won. But don't. No pressure on you.
No, none.
Good news for Oscar.
Professional, free commentator. Pressure never gets to me.
Good news for Oscar. He is not out. He will stay to play, and Kenichi earns himself a spot to play the hot seat match. So we're going to be back
in a short bit.
And I will immediately toggle over to a match between Vilmos Foldish and Sal Butera from the winner's side. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back with Vilmos and Sal.